The mainstream media exposes their own bias as they launch a one-sided attack against One America's own White House correspondent Rion. That's according to One America's Pearson, and he explains how the same people claiming their First Amendment rights are being violated are trying to shut down the freedom of the press.
One America News has long been a favorite target of the mainstream media, largely because we don't follow their rules and we stick to reporting just the news, no biased opinions needed. Now, they're at it again, with left-wing pundits from every news outlet using the power of the White House Correspondents Association to kick our own reporter, Rion, out of the briefing room. While they claim this is simply because Rion wasn't following so-called social distancing etiquette, a quick look at this photo proves that's just an excuse to keep OANN from reporting the facts. Safety starts with truth. If the press corps really cared about the truth and integrity in journalism, they'd be a lot more selective in who they gave access to in the first place. That includes Brian Kerim, the analyst for CNN and the White House correspondent for hard-hitting journalistic powerhouse Playboy. Kerim has a long history, going back decades, of disrupting press briefings and shouting obnoxious questions at speakers, from President Trump all the way back to President George H.W. Bush. In '92, Kerim interrupted President Bush at a press conference, badgering him and demanding he be allowed to ask his question, after which he was fired for his aggressive tactics. Now, under President Trump, Kerim continues with his sensationalist antics, going on this tirade against White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders.
Don't you have any empathy for what these people are going through? They have less than you do.
Guys,
Sarah, come on,
settle down.
Seriously.
I'm trying to be serious, but I'm not going to have you yell out of turn. Jill, please call.
It's a law, and they have, these people have nothing.
Hey, Brian, I know you want to get some more TV time, but that's not what this is about. If I want to recognize you, go ahead, Jill.
And then, of course, there's left-wing lapdog Jim Acosta. The man whom President Trump has called bad for the country has run up against the president numerous times in the past. In August of 2017, the CNN reporter got into a heated debate with White House aide Stephen Miller, who rebuked Acosta for his comments.
That is one of the most outrageous, insulting, ignorant, and foolish things you've ever said.
And in December of 2017, Acosta was scolded again for demanding the president answer his questions at an event where no questions were allowed to be asked. A month later, President Trump ordered Acosta out of the Oval Office after repeatedly interrupting a meeting with the president of Kazakhstan. And then famously, in November of 2018, Acosta got his press badge suspended after belligerently arguing with President Trump and refusing to hand over the mic and even brushing aside a White House aide who tried to take it from him. Reporters like Brian Kerim and Jim Acosta have no respect for the office of the presidency or for truth and integrity in journalism. This attack on One America News is just a blatant attempt to violate the freedom of the press, from the same people complaining that their own First Amendment rights are being violated. Meanwhile, they attack President Trump for trying to hold a civilized press conference and making a safe space for all journalists to be heard. Clearly, they don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot. The bottom line is that after a long history of abusive behavior towards the President of the United States and other members of the press, the American people aren't buying the press corps' excuse of social distancing. One America News won't be silenced, and neither will the truth. For One America News, I'm Pearson Sharp.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.